Planning is well underway for the Australian Grand Prix in March, which organisers hope might be another award winner after capturing the international trophy this week.
Australia's entry to the World 500cc Championship was fairy tale material in the late 80s when Wollongong's Wayne Gardner won his homeland's Grand Prix not once, but twice at Phillip Island. Both were stunning victories, tinged with emotion and elation, to say nothing about the reception awarded him by spectators. The move from the island to Sydney's Eastern Creek divided motorcycle fans, but the Foster's AGP has continued to grow, with the International Racing Teams Association awarding this year's event at the Creek as the best GP of '93.
It has to be borne in mind that we actually poll all our teams to get an opinion on a number of factors, obviously safety, organisation and so on. And so Sydney has won this, Eastern Creek has won this overall.
IRTA's Grand Prix of the Year award was announced in Sydney this week by Sports Minister Chris Downey. He believes the monkey is finally off the back of the track, which is now trading profitably.
Since the government has taken over management of the circuit, we are in fact making an operating surplus. It's bigger this year, it's double the size as to what it was last year, and we will believe that next year it will be bigger again.
Well, we already have a lot of plans in place because we weren't sure where we were going to come in 1993, so we already have a number of things that we'll be announcing in December to make next year's event even better. And particularly what we want to do is make it more value added. The program will be a lot better, a lot tighter, a lot more excitement, a lot more varied, and certainly 3 days of total action.
Next year's Foster's Grand Prix will have some new faces as teams and riders have entered the silly season. Tragically though, Wayne Rainey won't be back to dominate again. His paralysis may be permanent, but his spirit and love for the sport continues to touch not only the fans, but the racers too.
When the accident first happened, everybody, not just myself, felt like laying down and didn't want to go back out and racing, and that's sort of how it sort of went around in the World Championship pits. But to see Wayne on television and see how strong he is and how strong he was in that interview, and just a few of the things he said, like, when you are on top and you're feeling invincible, you really are not. Try and just back off that little bit. And, to see a guy like that with that sort of character in the position that he's in now is, it makes you see why he won 3 World Championships. And that's something that I'll look up to from now on and try and walk along in those footsteps to a certain extent too.
Meanwhile, at Martinsville, the V6 Bush Grand National cars had to dodge the showers last Sunday to complete their 500-miler. Joe Nemechek led the early laps with Ernie Irvan on his bumper, but the contest was littered with wrecks. Hut Strickland looked a chance early till his engine failed. Then it was down to a 2-car war between Chuck Brown and Todd Bodine. Bodine was livid when he spun out of contention, which handed victory to Brown. His engine ran out of fuel as he crossed the line. Finally, best shower of power this week was shown by funny car king John Force, who tore down this Texas strip at 4.99 seconds for a top speed of 295.9 miles an hour. And there's nothing funny about that. Mike Raymond reporting for Sportsworld.
Thanks for that.